switched on the genie. She said, boy, you don't need me. Take a look in the mirror. Believe you like you believe me.
One episode early, but as I told y'all, episode 200 is going to be special. So 199 is what we giving y'all the project breakdown, as we do every 10 episodes since about 40, maybe 60, or something like that. But yeah, this time we going back to 2019, spring cleaning. We'll explain all that in a minute. Run the intro.
Turn the beat into Aruba. Dive into my catalog, you probably need a scuba. You see the way you purify to ocean from a sewer.
Spring cleaning 2019. Now, anybody who knows about my writing process, which is probably few. I mean, Tip, Box Cutter, Q the Governor. I mean, very, very few people really know this part that I'm about to tell y'all about my writing process. But I'll write a song, like many artists do, and won't use it for 4 or 5 years. I think maybe the longest I've held on to a song was 5 years, with All Feelings Aside. I wrote that in 2010. The project didn't come out in 2015. So with this project, is some of the songs, I can't even tell you which ones. I know for sure Birds was the first one that I wrote when I came to California. Before the songs I did on 1616s, which came out the year before this, Birds was the first record that I wrote and recorded with my life in California. So all the rest of these songs, they just leftovers. Like I said, I'm just cleaning out my closet. That's why I called it spring cleaning, because these are extra songs that I had that I didn't use for 1616s. I didn't use for the 8th. I didn't use for, I believe we were working on Gas Chamber at this time. But these songs that I didn't use for that, and they weren't like industry beats. They're type beats, but they're not industry beats. You feel what I'm saying? So I felt like I could kind of like get away with more of a album feel or EP feel, opposed to a mixtape, by using these type of beats, these type beats. So yeah, spring cleaning is just songs I had left over around 2019, and I wanted to get these off before I released No Matter What. So there it is. And also at this time, I was still trying to keep up with the dropping a project every year. And it's not draining. The writing part ain't draining, but it's draining when all of the promo and all of the extra, the rollout, all of that extra stuff, that's draining, yo. Especially when you ain't caking up off it. You feel me? Like if I was getting the increments to supplement, then it would be worth it. But one project every other year, every 2 years that's a good pace for somebody, man. That project every year, unless you got a team with you. You got a team that's gonna do that, and you can just write and go for it. But yeah, like I said, album cover, name. Let's get into these songs now. Before I break down these songs, first off, the project is free. It's free, but I want to let you know where you can find it. All right. Now, if you want to, again, it's free. It's free. No gimmick, no catch. But if you want to support me, you go to gluehefner.com, go to the music section, and you click on it. That way my page will get traffic, and that way you can still get to listen to the project. However, if you don't care about that, then I don't care how you find it. Just find it. It ain't no Spotify though. Anyway, let's break these songs down. Ow!
Right back on my shit. I was gone for a bit. Now I'm right back on my shit.
First record is called Right Back on My Shit, and that's how I felt. Like, I went through a lot when I got here, as far as moving to the Bay, working for a little bit, then abruptly moving down here. I really had nowhere to go, so I had to come to LA. Thank God I did. But now I'm in the groove now. Now I'm working, got me a car, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting money, back writing on the regular. Like, things is just flowing smoothly, so I felt like I was right back on my shit. Like, I'm right back on the grind, you know what I'm saying? I was off for a bit, now I'm right back on my shit. And everybody kept asking for music, and I'm like, same way I am now. Why are you asking me for music when I had 20-something projects out now? Now I got upwards of 30-something projects. Why are you asking me for music? Go stream my... At any rate, yeah, I was right back on my shit.
Everybody said they gon' slide. How the fuck you ain't did it?
So I got 5 tracks on this project, 2 features. So I put them on the same track. This record is called Slide. First I called my man Cal. Yo, can you slide on this joint for me? Of course, it slid. He slid me the verse through the email, and that was that. One Life did his mixing, right? So Nick Dulles frequents One Life House. That's how I met Nick Dulles anyway, was through One Life. So he frequents One Life House. He heard the record, laid the bridge down on it, and I just thought it was dope. You know what I mean? He opened up the verse with that what you hear on Slide. I came on my part, and we put Cal part. You know what I'm saying? So that was the record. Now, I thought it was dope because I hear a lot of legends or pioneers. Not, I won't say pioneers, just say legends. I hear a lot of legends talk about how they go into a studio and hear, you know, like, yo, yeah, I heard Joel's on this joint, and I was like, yo, I want to put a, or like how Remy heard Fat Joe with 2 verses and took one of his verses off and put hers on it. Like, I never had that. I never had that experience, because when we record with Biggs, we get our data session. He deleted off his computer. If we need to do something else to it, we'll throw the data session in there, the data disc in there, and that's how it works. You don't get, and plus, I never really like other people listening to my music anyway. I don't want you to check my joint out. You might, you know what I mean? You might pull a hijack move or something. I don't know. So at any rate, I never did that, never had that experience, but I thought it was dope how the record ended up coming out. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody to put their piece on it without your biasness, to hear what you did, but they don't hear you, they don't get to ask you, yo, do you like this? Or should I say it like, they just do what they do, put their full creativity into it, and then it come out the way it come out. So yeah, man, Slide is about a lot of people saying that they're gonna slide when they should just do it instead of talking about it. Like, you say you're gonna slide, why you ain't did it then? At any rate, man, that's Slide. That's when I was on my rah-rah.
I gotta play with it first. Put that shit out on the turf. Then I can see what she worth.
This next record is called Play With It. I don't know what this hitting for. Let me let a few people try it, and I'll let you know how much I can sell it for. I don't really want to get too much into this. We will leave it at that. Play with it. Let me play with it first. You know what I mean?
Pair of keys in a Cherokee, in a shoebox like a pair of sneaks. Money fast, but the time scary. I fly the green like a parakeet.
Next record is called Birds, and as I listened back to this project in preparation for this breakdown, I realized this is one of my favorite songs. I don't get a lot of mention for it or about it, but this is one of my favorite songs. My man said, I stand alone like flamingo legs. That's why I'm rarely with a team of heads. I stand alone like flamingo legs. You know what I mean? Birds. Don't they tell you that that is the word? Bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word. I don't know. I was just going off on this joint, man. You know what I mean? Cage bird turns songbird. Sung a ballad, now you won't see the feds. You feel me? Like, just using different type of birds for different scenarios. But the main thing is, birds are the kilo, and bird is referring to a prostitute on the strip getting her money. So, yeah, yo, that's Birds. You should check it out. GlueHefner.com. Spring cleaning.
I got these niggas on edge. It might have been something I said. Now that's why they come from my head.
Wrapping this project breakdown up with the last record called Defying Desires. This record is me in pain. This is me in emotional pain. This is me in financial pain. I pretty much got robbed. I pretty much got robbed by somebody that I loved. You know what I mean? By family of somebody I loved. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just leave it at that. You feel me? I felt like I got dropped in the middle of an ocean from a helicopter. You know what I mean? Like I got kicked out with my hands tied behind my back. That's how I felt. So I wrote about it. You know what I mean? But here it is. Defying Desires. 199 episodes later, I'm still defying desires. See you on episode 200. It's about to be a smoker.
When my bro cuz stole from me, in the streets I was on money. Then the doors got closed on me. That's when I really got cold, homie. Had to get it high, get it cleaner with the suds. Had a lot of mud on me. That's what happened when it rain and niggas leave you in the dirt cause the love for me. And it's that point when you rise and find it. Everyone wants you expired. You find the fire inside you and start to defy their desire.